guys, welcome back to my channel. It is JJ, and today I am going to be showing you guys a cool DIY, how to make your own DIY lipstick. So I did show you how to make like DIY lip stain for a few hours, like a few hour lip stain in a previous video, a makeup DIYs video, but this video is purposely showing you how to make it because I have had a love of making this. Like I made like 4 different shades, I think, and I literally love them. So, sorry, it was a weird noise. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So yeah, let's get on to the video. But before, I'm going to tell you guys what you're going to need. First, you're going to need a container or a Tupperware of any size. You probably want one you don't care about ruining, because I tried this and it might ruin it depending on what you're using. So I'm just using one that I can't find a top to. Next, you're going to need plastic or disposable spoons. You're going to need a fork and a knife. I just used 2 forks because I couldn't find any plastic ones. I definitely recommend using the disposable ones in case you, again, ruin a metal one. Okay, next, you are going to need a thing to put it in. So I'm just going to use some empty things from this eyeshadow palette. Next, you are going to need eyeshadow or a cheek, or blush, but eyeshadow is more pigmented. So what you can do is when you're finished, you just put it in where the eyeshadow color was. You are also going to need some chapstick or EOS or any lip balm of your sort. But I'm warning you, if you're using EOS, it uses like an entire EOS. That's why I bought a ton of chapsticks. And if you go to Target now, you can buy like chapsticks, like a pack of 3 for like $2. So yeah, and I just use the non-flavored non-scented. You can add your own scents later. So yeah, that is all you're going to need. Let's get on into the DIY. Okay, so for this DIY, the first thing you want to do is open your chapstick. So, hold on. I'm going to get some scissors. Oh, and some tools you need are scissors, by the way. You're also going to need scissors in case you've never used your lipstick or chapstick or whatever you're using for your base before. This is a new one, so yeah. And I recommend getting a cheaper one because you're going to use the entire thing. So if you get a cheaper one, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so what you're going to do is twist the bottom so all the chapstick goes to the top. So usually, unless you have like an EOS, they usually twist out. So once you twist it until it can't twist anymore, so yeah, so I can't feel it twist anymore. You're going to take your fork or your knife. I'd recommend a knife, but I don't have one. And you're just going to push it in. So I have a little bit of extra, as you can see. So I'm going to use the bottom of the fork just to scoop that extra out. So you can leave it in there if you want, I guess, if you need it. So yeah. And you want to make sure, by the way, if you've never bought like chapstick or something, or you've never bought the brand of lip product you're going to use for your base before, make sure it's not too waxy, because otherwise it won't work properly. Okay, so next thing you're going to do, using the same fork or a different one if you have a lot of them. I only have like 2 left. I am just going to cut it up first and then basically mash it up. So I'm going to cut the video so you guys don't have to see me mashing this up. Okay, so you know when you can stop mashing when you've basically got your chapstick or lip balm mixture here. I'm going to try to shine a light on it, on the consistency. So it's just a little ball of kind of mashed potato looking mush. So I know right now it really doesn't look a lot, but when you put it in with the eyeshadow and then you put it back in the palette, trust me, you usually have more than you need. Okay, so next thing, you're going to pick your color. So I have this huge palette. This palette I have is absolutely huge. It has 24 colors, I know. Super huge. So here are my colors. So I know it's kind of hard to see because I'm recording at 8 o'clock at night. Because yeah, I had a school day. So I have 2 pink shades already, and I have one maroon shade, which is super pretty. And I have a galaxy blue shade. So I think I'm going to make I think I'm going to make another blue shade, because literally the blue ones were absolutely beautiful, just saying. So I'm going to use this color right here, a silvery blue. So I'm going to use the end of that fork again that I used before, and I'm just going to scrape all of the shadow out. So you can use half of that shadow, but usually you want to use it all so it gets a nice pigment. So I really like this color. It's like matte. It's like silvery matte. And what I love about this palette, particularly to any other palette that I've actually used, this is a matte palette, which I absolutely love. And if you don't know what matte means, it basically means, I don't know, it has like sort of not a glossy finish, but a nice finish. So next you're going to take your mixture and just basically combine it in with your eyeshadow. So it's nice and combined. Is that a word? Combined? Yeah, okay, I don't even know. Okay, so I hope you guys can see it better. I moved like a light over. So you're going to keep mixing literally till you can barely see any of the color of your base. So I'm going to keep mixing mine. Oh gosh. And you want to make sure you get the inside too, because if you just get the outside, usually the inside is usually white. Yeah. So and if there is some on the outside, you want to make sure you scrape that. So if you get some on your fingers, it's completely fine because it's lipstick. So you can always just put it on your lips if you have some extra on your fingers. But you want to make sure you get all of it as you can inside your bowl. Okay. Okay, so another thing you want to have on scene is a wipe or a paper towel. So I recommend a makeup wipe actually, because that really gets rid of all of your residue since it is designed for makeup products. Okay, so now I have officially blended it, so I've covered it all and there's barely any eyeshadow left. So I'm going to take my palette and as you can see I'm going to zoom in. So you can see this empty little spot here. So I'm going to take my lipstick and just like put it on my fork. Next, using my fingers, I'm only going to use some of it because generally you make more than fits in here, trust me. I've made a lot of colors and some of them have been a little too much. So you're going to push it in and just make sure it gets nice and in there. Okay, so see, I didn't even have to use it all. So you can always keep the extra if you want a little container. Okay, so now it is back in the palette. So I'm going to take my makeup wipe right here and just wipe my fingers because they're absolutely covered in all of that nice galaxy lipstick. This is like literally galaxy blue color. I mean, there's absolutely no substitute. It's just galaxy blue, which I absolutely love. Love this color, by the way. Okay, so after you're done with that, you basically want to take a piece of cling wrap. Hold on, I'm still wiping my fingers. I had to get another wipe. Okay, so you want to make sure if there's any shadow like on the colors, you can just dump it back in or blow on it, and generally comes out. Okay, then you want to take a piece of cling wrap or plastic wrap, whatever you call it, and just place it on it. So I already had a piece that I used for some of my colors already. So I'm going to take that. Hold on, I'm going to try to figure out. Okay, so I'm going to put that where it was. I have to like try to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. And you want to make sure it's pressed onto the lipsticks. Otherwise it doesn't stick and it just moves. And then you can wrap around so when you put it in your makeup bag it is perfectly safe. And I promise you, I like pinky swear you, it won't get everywhere. Like, see, I can wipe my finger on it and yeah, nothing. So you can also use a piece of like plastic, I guess, if you have like a plastic piece, but I just use cling wrap because it's clingy and it's easiest. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you are on a mobile device, it will be up there if you scroll up, and it will be in the description down below if you're on a laptop or computer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and because I love making it, and I hope you guys do. So make sure if you do happen to make a substick, make sure to tag me on either Musical.ly or Snapchat, and my names on those two will be in the description as always. And remember, you guys can totally tweak this recipe, I guess, if you want, by using EOS instead of chapstick or baby lips. I guess if you want the SPF 50 or SPF 30, whatever it has. Or you can use different shadow colors from different palettes. I mean, that's just the one I use. But again, another recommendation, I would not use a high-end palette. So, like, if there's a shadow palette that's super high-end and you don't want to waste, don't use it, because I recommend you will probably use all of that color. So, and make sure you color you don't really care about wasting. So, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, follow me on all my social medias, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!